What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2. In the last episode, we finished up World 4 by taking on Bowser and his castle, and now, here we are in World 5 with more new galaxies to explore. So, in this episode, what do you say we check them out? Well, really, we only have one new galaxy to explore, and that is Space Storm Galaxy, and geez, man, could they have come up with, like, a more epic name for a galaxy? I don't know what it is, but like the combination of those two words just sounds amazing to me. Looks like our first mission is Follow Me, Bob-omb, which is a little bit misleading because if I remember this mission correctly, you really only deal with Bob-ombs like twice in the entire thing. But it is pretty short, so it makes sense. Now, Space Storm Galaxy, at least in my opinion, doesn't really live up to the epicness of its name because there's really not a whole lot going on here. Don't get me wrong, though. I love this galaxy. It's really cool. I love the visuals, especially like the storm going on in the background. It's really, really cool. But the name and like the music, it feels far more cinematic than like what's actually happening. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, though. Because like, here's the thing. At least for me, like, when I played through a Mario game the first time, my main objective is to get the star by any means possible. So like, I'm focusing solely on the mission at hand, you know, getting through the level, solving any puzzles, etc, etc. Whereas, like on my second or third or fourth playthrough, I tend to like focus more on the background since I already know what to expect going into the levels. I know like the layouts and the solution to any puzzles, so I really don't need to think about that. So instead, try to focus like more on things in the background, like, you know, the visuals, the music, the placement of like collectibles and stuff like that, because the whole theory behind like level design and game crafting is really, really interesting to me. Like, I'll probably never make a game in my entire life because I cannot program anything. Like, I've tried to learn simple programming languages before. It is just, like, way above me. So, I'll probably never make a game, but I still think, like, the process of making a game is really, really neat and interesting. Anyways, though, you guys probably don't care about that, so let's talk about the main gimmick of this mission, what it's named after. Follow me, Bob-omb. So right below us, there's a Bob-omb, and we need it to follow us as we lead it to its ultimate doom. No, but we actually need it to follow along this really windy path and lead it over to this glass dome, and gosh dang it. Yeah, it's really weird how it follows you. I mean, that one was like 100% my fault, but it does follow you kind of in a weird way. It constantly moves too, so I don't know really what your best form of like advice there. I guess just hope that like the electric bars sort of line up perfectly like they did for me, and you can just walk it down to that glass dome very easily and don't explode. Alright, we are out of here. So yeah, that entire section was what this mission was named after, which is kind of funny because it only took us like a couple of seconds, whereas like these sections are probably going to take us a little bit longer since these top enemies are like the most annoying thing on the planet. You can kill them by like spinning into them and having them fall off, but there are a couple of portals that like randomly appear, well not randomly, but they do appear on this little planetoid thing and cause more to spawn, so killing them sometimes not really the best thing to do. But let's just use these pole stars and get off this planet because we're now almost at like the end of this mission. We just like got to get ourselves through this sort of electric minefield, if you will. It's really not too hard to navigate. You just kind of got to be quick about it. Also, watch out because these electric things, they do sort of track onto you, please. Alright, oh my gosh. If you do get hit, just grab one of the pole stars as fast as you can because you do not, like, want to lose altitude here. You will... Oh, crap. Come on. No, no, no. Grab the star, please. Gosh dang it. If you do lose altitude, you can fall into a black hole. So, play it safe, man. We're just going to try and grab this star. Come on. Gosh dang it. Alright, this is, like, going to be the hardest thing in this entire mission for me. There we go. Finally. That should not have taken that long. But we got the star and finished up the first level in our first galaxy of World 5. Pretty sweet if I do say so myself. And that brings us up to what exactly? Looks like we're gonna have 66 stars now. Not bad. We're like, I don't know, a fourth of the way done with the entire game. Oh man. Hey, check it out. Now we can go to like pretty much every galaxy. We probably do have enough stars to go to the boss galaxy too. I don't really know, but a lot of options now. And ooh, another comet in World 4 over Starshine Beach Galaxy. We'll have to go and pick that one up a little bit later. Speaking of backtracking and picking other stars up though, what do you say we go and do that, since there's a couple of things that we can collect. I think back in like World 2. Yeah, there's a star in Boulder Galaxy that Agirmo sent us a letter about. So let's fly to this galaxy and see if we can't pick up this star. I believe this one's pretty easy. He said it was hard work in his letter, but it's really not. So we're gonna have to go back to mission number 1 here, Rock and Roll Dillo, and look for Agirmo. Like these missions, like the hidden stars, if they're not like a Luma mission, really you just need to either talk to a certain NPC or find a certain NPC, and then he'll sort of like give you a task or something that you need to complete in the level. It's really not too hard. I do like how they work though and incorporate like different NPCs in the missions. Like it's a lot of fun. I'm honestly surprised we haven't gotten a letter from the chimp yet, because I know there is a galaxy, I'm pretty sure it was in World 4, that does have a chimp challenge mission, but we haven't gotten the letter yet, so we can't actually collect that star. Not really sure when that one shows up. It might be random, but I think all the letters do show up when you reach like a certain amount of stars, so I don't know what's up with that one. I'll have to figure it out a little bit later, unless like one of you guys in the comments knows what I'm talking about, then you can sort of like leave me a nice little message telling me what I need to know. If not, really not a big deal. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. For now though, let's focus on killing off all these enemies, considering we need to get through the rest of this mission. That is one thing that like stinks about this particular star, is that we pretty much have to go to the planet right before the boss of this normal mission, so pretty much at the end, in order to find the Agirmo and get ourselves the second mission, which means we have to kill off all these stupid enemies on this planet. And I really hate this one part of this mission, just because I am so bad at killing these enemies. And will you just die? Thank goodness, man. I'm telling you, like, these space octoroks are the worst things ever. And apparently I missed one, and now I need to go and find it. That is just great. Where is this thing? Oh, there you are. How'd you get all the way over here, man? What the heck? And yes, before you yell at me, I know these things aren't actually called space octoroks, but that's just a way cooler name, and it's pretty much what they are, so I will always and forever call them space octoroks. Unless they actually make a Zelda game in which you go into space, and there you find real space octoroks, but until then, this is probably the closest thing we're gonna get. Could you imagine if they actually did make a Zelda game where you go into space? That would be the most bizarre thing ever. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would be mad about that. Like, people got mad at Spirit Tracks for crying out loud for having a train, so imagine if, like, they had spaceships. Anyways, here's the Agirmo. Let's talk to him. What's going on, bud? Looking for a star? You won't believe it, I found a star in the trash the other day. The things people throw away. Tell me about it. Maybe we can work out a trade. Alright, I'm listening. I'm really into collecting those Goomba guys. Think you could bring me one? You want a Goomba? Alright then. Now, to find Goombas on this planet, believe it or not, the Goombas are hiding inside these rock pillars. So we need to smash them open, and bam, there you go. So I think we have like 2 chances to get a Goomba into this cage, which is harder than it may seem, since if the Goombas like take too long to cross over this goop, they'll end up getting run over by like one of these boulders or the chain chomp. So come on, Goomba, please follow me. Hurry up. No, Goomba, move. Goomba, no, don't get smushed. That's like the one time in your entire life that you would never want to see a Goomba get smushed. That is not good. Alright, so, I think I've got like one more shot at this, because I'm not too sure if there's any more Goombas on this planet besides these 2. So hopefully this guy does not get smushed. Come on, follow me. Oh my gosh, that was close. Alright, right in here, buddy. There we go. Perfect. Congratulations, you got a Goomba. Oh, look at this adorable little guy. So cute and ferocious. Thanks. No problem. Here, go ahead and have this star. Go on, take it. You deserve it. Man, that'd be kind of cool if, like, you could capture a Mario species. Like, what would you guys want to capture? Like, that'll be our question for today. If you could have any, like, creature from the Mario universe, what would it be? For me, maybe like a Luma or something, because they're adorable. Oh, you know what? No, never mind. I changed my mind. You know what I want? I want a Yoshi. That is way more useful than a stinking Luma. Unless, like, the Luma gave me the ability to, like, double jump. Then maybe I would take that. But then again, Yoshi could flutter jump, so I think I'm going to stick with that. Oh, Lubba, what do you want? Oh boy, tell me you didn't bring back a Gearmo with you this time. Well, put it somewhere out of the way. Man, that is incredibly rude. Maybe you don't want to relax for a bit. Oh gee, I don't know, it's a robot. Can robots even relax? Do they even have souls, Lubba? Do you have a soul, Lubba? I don't think you do. You're kind of rude. Anyways, now that that is done, there's still a few more stars that we can pick up. I think there's actually 2 in World 3, maybe? I don't actually remember. Oh, there's 1 in World 3, and then, I think there's 2 in World 4. So, let's head over here to the World 3 Boss Galaxy, because there is a comet in orbit over Bowser Jr.'s Fearsome fleet. Let's see what it is. Might be one of those speedrun comets again, not entirely sure. It's either that or a Daredevil comet, I think. So, let's see. We got Mega Hammer's Daredevil Bash. Alright, so we just gotta fight the boss with 1 HP. Really not that big of a deal considering this boss is such a pushover, so I don't think we'll have any trouble with this one. I don't even think like I took 1 unit of damage when I did this fight normally, so yeah, not worried about this. And wow, does it go through this cutscene like every single time? I thought like it skipped it. It's actually kind of funny. You might be able to skip it if you spam pressing the A button, but whatever. Don't you know when to quit? I'm gonna enjoy taking you out from the cozy confines of my robot cockpit. Wow, he really goes through all his dialogue too. So you want a Grand Star, do you? Well, come on, tough guy. Let's see if you're any match for Mega Hammer. Funny that he says Grand Star considering this is not like a Grand Star mission. So when we do defeat him, yeah, we will not get a Grand Star. We'll just get like a normal star. So he's lying to us. And you know what? Because he's lying to us, he must pay. So we're going to destroy his robot. So, yeah, pretty much going to do the exact same strategy as the first time. There's really no reason to change it. Like, it worked perfectly the first time, so might as well do it again. Kind of wish, like, I had something interesting to add to this fight, since, really, the threat of only having 1 HP, it should be more threatening than it actually is to me, but, I know we're gonna be fine on this, since this fight is so easy, so, like, I'm just playing this fight like I have full HP, even though I can only take 1 damage, so, yeah. Ooh, can I actually get both hits? Holy crap, dang, that worked flawlessly. Alright, so now on to phase 2. All we gotta do is hit him twice in the cockpit, and we are fine. Yeah, this boss fight is like more or less just like a waiting game, since you're pretty much guaranteed a hit if you know how to eat bullets and aim them correctly. You just gotta like wait for the boss to stomp his arms down and give you that open opportunity to hit him. So if we can hit him with this last bullet, we will be done. Come on. And there we go. Told you guys that would be easy as crap. See you later, Bowser Jr. And look, guys, it's our quote-unquote Grand Star. Yeah, looks a lot less grander than normal, but we get it the same way, so let's just launch up into this mini warp star. And bam, there we go. Star get. Alright. At least that didn't take too long. Now that we got that, though, we can get out of here. And I think that does finish up everything in World 3, at least for right now. Which means we can move on to World 4. And there are 2 comets in orbit in that galaxy, or in that world, rather. So, yeah, let's go check those out and see which ones we can do. I didn't really expect Starshine Beach to have a comet appear, so probably not going to do that one. But there is a comet over Chompworks Galaxy, so let's check it out. I believe this one's pretty short and not too difficult, but we'll have to see what it is just to make sure. So, we've got Cosmic Clones in the Chompworks. Ah, yes, this mission. So, it is short, but it can be fairly difficult. You really don't have a whole lot of areas to move around in, so dodging between like your cosmic clones can be a little bit tricky, especially since it's not like just 1 or 2 cosmic clones that are going to be following you around. It's like 5 or 6, and since, like I said, there's not a whole lot of room, you really have to position yourself correctly, or just try and tank up some damage. Normally, I take like 1 or 2 hits on this mission. It doesn't really matter, as long as like you get the star. That's really all I care about. So if you take some damage, who really cares? Anyways, and ooh, see, I already got hit once there. Not a big deal though. We just gotta get over here quickly before the golden chunk gets here, and please don't crash in that. Alright, perfect. Only one more obstacle we need to get by, and as long as these clones don't touch me, I should be alright. I like to go slow here, because then the clones will follow me exactly, and I have time to hit that switch. And oh man, I got hit again, but you know what? Looks like we got the chomp all the way to the end. So there we go. Another very easy star to pick up. That mission is deceptively harder. Like, I made it look easy, but if you mess up on that, do not feel bad. Trust me, I have done that a million times before. And there we go. Can we get the star? Jeez. I haven't styled to like get a star in a very long time, just because a lot of the missions, like, we haven't had the opportunity to, so it's nice to get back to that every once in a while. But looks like that is our 69th star. Oh, fantastic. What a great way to finish up this video. Goodness gracious. Oh well, like I said though, that's a good place to end things off. So if you guys enjoyed this video, like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.